perfect day in Waco. We're underway. Levels with a kickoff. Kansas State known for their special team.
Guys.
Smith has thrown 16 of 35 on the year, Don. Thank you, and he'll get off a quick pass.
It is the man in this offense in terms of running the football, but they've come out throwing here, Dave.
They good.
Get the butterflies out of the stomach of his young quarterback.
This kick is going to come up a little bit short too, and bounce it around midfield. He'll start that with his own read, but Baylor's waiting.
They'll make these adjustments prior to snapping the ball.
Hurts got a man underneath. A little bit of pressure here. Hurts hangs in. Receiver.
I call it.
Yep. And it'll be Jones on the handoff behind the lead block of Dimmel. Jones.
Verbal and claps to make the snap occur.
Hurts got a great block. There's flags.
Personal foul. Grasping the face mask. Offense.
Late handoff to Jones. Hurts on the roll, looking deep down the field, has plenty of time, going to take his shot and as well.
Bit, and didn't work out that time.
Tony Nicholson watching this punt. He makes a fair catch signal and will do so.
Sidecar, right?
Yeah, there's that sidecar again. You're right. And it's Linwood.
Most football coaches.
False start. Offense.
I remember that.
Well, I'm telling you, they don't forget them.
Going to take a deep shot down the field, well overthrown.
Pass interference. Defense.
Hits. So, a young guy, expect him to be able to handle it.
Shoulder fake and the delay, and it's read by
shoulder guys. He's a former walk-on who, he's still making people pay for that.
Smith, touchdown. He's one of the top 10 punt returners in college football. Now there's a flag as there's contact on the punter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Receiving team.
Linwood here, bouncing off, trying to break some tackles, but the center of that, that's
now that Baylor uses. Free play.
Yeah, going to be another penalty against Kansas State.
Offside. Defense.
50 yards here in the first quarter.
So to the ground goes Linwood, trying to find some room, and it's just not there. That Kansas State too, more on that as the game develops. Quick throw here, caught at the 44-yard line. Tell you what, Kansas. Linwood, he'll have it easily.
The penalties they get when they run tempo.
Another quick pass,
though, still. But today we haven't seen a lot of that touchdown.
And the 11th play of the drive is going to
Personal
Smith.
foul, face mask, defense, number 10.
Not anymore, though. Smith back to pass. Instead of the end zone, he goes to the short man. That's going to get him close to the end zone, going to get him inside.
Quarterback.
So KD Cannon got him to the 5. They give it to Linwood. He'll get bounced around.
Offense.
One empty set here. They love to go backside, and they did.
They go Cannon again down the sideline. Hawthorne will keep it. Kansas State's waiting for him. And there is nowhere to go. Baylor has not hit a third down yet. We're going to get another free play for Smith. His pass is
offside. Defense.
Spreads the defense out.
Smith, there's a big shoulder fake. Firing. It'll be short of the end zone. Fumble! Bust on a fumble. The Wildcats take over. This will be Silman in the tailback position. He'll get about to the 9. Hurts, quick toss. They'll get down
and cut it back if it's there.
They cut it back. It's there. It's a first down to the 19. Silman again. But good patience by Silman to find that hole. Top of your screen. Hurts looking that way all the way. Throws right at the sticks. That'll be, should be. Play action fake to Silman. Hurts is in trouble, but he can create with his legs. He will do just that. He'll also on a Hurts, straight keep all the way. He's going to be forced into trouble. Breaks loose. Something like that. And that's going to be it. Hurts looked at Dimmel for a moment. He's scrambling in way back. He's got to get rid of it, and he does. Silman, no chance. Straight drop back underneath. The catch is made. 28 seconds remaining in this quarter. This kick is ripped. And into the end zone. And off, this is Blake Lynch, and Lynch will pick up 7.
They want as many snaps as they can get.
Yep, they do. It's Lynch again, and he'll get a first down. First down and 10. The Baylor, their own 32-yard line. A clumsy exchange there, and Smith is...
They haven't had enough reps with Smith making his first start.
He's in some trouble here. He's going to... Oh, he fumbled again! The ball is still, and it's going to go out. Go empty set here. K-State rushes 4, and they're in the backfield. He'll throw it, and it is almost... That's a wobbler. Now remember, Galen's now number 34, Alex Barnes is the tailback. You mentioned him, but he is on the fake as Ertz just can't find. Quick throw out of the flat. Catch made by Zuber. Zuber will get it. Ertz scrambling. Throws on the run. 45 a week ago.
Giving up close to 1,200 yards in their last 2 games.
That looks like we might be headed for a touchback. Oh, look at the bounce here. You saw some bedlam there as people were fighting over slices of pizza in the stands.
3 plays of their previous drive was a sack, and a quarterback hit.
They go underneath. Quick drop here, though. Throw underneath. Really high kick.
Great hang time.
Heath calling for the fair catch. To the ground, and there's a pop open here by Jones. Jones making one-man miss. No.
Call.
Took it down to 3. He'll keep it. Trying to find some room, and Baylor is waiting for him. Carry. Going to come out pitching this time. Ertz directing traffic. Now he's going to have to scramble.
Ball.
So Nick Walsh will again try to pin Baylor inside the 20-yard line. He's done an amazing job of it so far today. And look at the coverage. Suspension. Quick throw. There have been a lot of those, and this one's complete. It's going to be a first down. It's
a lot of there, and he took advantage of it.
And a short gain.
His helmet, just spent a lot of time with his O-line. Very calm, not panicked.
Injury in the surgery he just had. It is Zach Smith's game. Hole opens up here, and that'll be a first down.
The vision he has and the cuts he makes set him apart.
And there are whistles.
Ball start, offense.
Calls for the ball.
Delay. Linwood.
Shot, especially when you get around midfield.
And
that'll throw things off.
Linwood gets the fake. There's the slant. But in some cases, it's better than kicking it directly to Dominique Heath. They bring the pressure, and he got this one off. Heath will make a fair catch. He got bumped, muffed the punt. The ball is loose at the 21-yard line. They go on the ground to Linwood. He breaks 1 tackle, but not 4. Interesting stats I've seen all season. No team has scored on Kansas State following a turnover. That may change right here. Down to the 5, and there it is. Touchdown, Baylor. First time all season I've heard of the announcer jinxing free throws. So he's been a complete player.
Yeah, they got to figure out where they want him because he can do both.
Well, here's Heath who muffed the punt. Now getting a chance. He's run a kickoff back for a touchdown this year.
2 fouls on the play by the receiving team. Illegal block in the back, number 58. Penalty is declined. Holding, number 35. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Again, how do you move them ahead of them?
Ertz. Pass receiver is wide open. That's Burton down the sideline. Burton. Ertz. Now he finally has some running room, but he's going sideways. Now he plants his foot.
Blitz.
Swat. No, he pulled the ball down. That's a little bit of a wobbler. He'll keep it. He's in trouble.
He's out of trouble.
Well, he's back in it. He's out of it. He's going. 35-30. Ertz making a great run. He'll get to the 10, to the 5.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 52. Half the distance to the goal.
Quarterback's at the bottom of your screen. Dimmel's just going to keep it. Nicholson awaits the kick.
Sun in his eyes.
Yeah, he couldn't see it, and it's at Baylor. He's in trouble, and he will be sacked.
Block him long enough to take a deep shot.
And there's a perfect example. Smith spins out of it, and his pass was... And this is going to hook to get Oklahoma into that playoff picture.
It depends on what else happens. It's been a crazy last few weeks.
This will be Alex Barnes.
And even throughout the practices and on campus.
Ertz dumped for a timeout. Baylor bringing some heat. Ertz throws a tunnel screen. Hit immediately. Ertz under a lot of pressure. Both quarterbacks, and Ertz just flat out dropped the ball. And Baylor has recovered it.
But they look like the early Baylor here today.
Now they go behind the line.
Guys know what they want.
Hit as he throws. Smith guns it across the middle. Snatched out of the air by Cannon. And he's still going. Cannon making people miss. Now he's going to run himself out of bounds. On that, he was at the 20 at one point and was dumped at the 24. Smith going to go for it all to the end zone. It is dropped.
You got to determine and call an audible.
Well, he didn't. Down the middle of the field to the end zone. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown! And here it is.
It's good then.
And it is good. 14-7. Baylor gets the kick your PAT or try for two. Little squibber here, and Heath will scoop it up at the 10. This is a tremendous run back given the complete lack of space. Thank you, Broadway Joe.
Getting his opportunity after Seth Russell got injured last week and is out for the year.
So at the 9-yard line, Kansas State defensive mistakes.
Yeah, 6 of those penalties came in the first quarter.
They go to the ground right away. Here's Charles Jones. Jones again. Very patiently reads her. Ertz off the play action. Now he's got some room if he can get to the edge. And he is. Ertz surveys by this Baylor D.
Under duress.
They rush 4. They stunted that time, and you see the pocket collapse. Ertz is going to tuck. Down the sideline. What a nifty run again by Ertz. He'll let the backs take care of business. Jones. Ertz on the handoff to Alex Barnes, and Barnes very quickly. Ertz, pressure from behind, throws a perfect pass. Back to the ground and to the ground. Quick handoff, well blocked. Look at the lead, look at the touchdown.
That's a true story.
Of course it is.
And he didn't have a muzzle. I got bit, so I've learned my bear lesson. The bare necessities.
Quick throw coming out about that. He mentioned how well Russell has handled it and how it made it easier for the team. As that is a catch at the 35-yard line.
His ankle dislocated, and he was smiling on the field, and he put everyone else okay at ease. Seth tackle before you can go rip the football out.
Quick throw here, high.
These K-State corners are jumping things.
And instead they're going to go to Linwood with the football. Smith under pressure, and he will be. Little directional kick toward the left, and it's going to hook out of bounds. Nice job, 34. Quick throw, caught to the 15, to the 16, and that's going to be about it. Down the middle with the right arm.
28, done the defense.
Ertz, that's a run pass option, a classic look at one of those, and the option is to run. Play action fake. Ertz sacked. Got hit there. And then now to Barnes, and Barnes finds a crease to run through, and he will get right to midfield. Ertz looking toward Pringle. Into double coverage. Ertz in coverage. Ertz, receiver open there, and that is Burton. He makes the freshman miss. While son, there's a lot going on with this program as Barnes.
First crack at somebody.
False start, offense.
Decision to do it for the kids here at Baylor.
This will be Barnes, and he has been an unstoppable. And they're not going to change the formula now. They're just going to keep running Barnes, and look at the surge. They've got 97 now. They won't get to 98. He'll get it, man. That is what they like to do. So a test for the freshman quarterback, Zach Smith. Another one. That kickoff hooks out of bounds line for Baylor.
Out of bounds by a kicking team.
This afternoon.
going to hand it off to Shock Linwood, who is going to be forced into an east-west run. Barnett.
Offense.
All of a sudden, when you're trailing the ball game, now you're first and 20.
Play action fake to Linwood. He'll get the pass coming out of the backfield. They're waiting on him. Linwood making some nice moves, but there's just nowhere to go.
Down to Linwood, and there was a lot of Wildcats in the area.
There's that. Oh, and it's intercepted by Starks. To the 25. Starks makes a spin move.
He dominated this game in this half.
And they're going to go to the 2. They get it off in time. It's going to be Barnes again. Look at the blocking on the right side. Barnes spinning and fighting for extra yards.
There he goes again.
Why not? It's working. It worked.
And they found something.
37 for Kansas State. And this kickoff is not going out of bounds. Smith, and he is getting pressure all the time. That story in the fourth quarter, because we're about to run out of the third quarter. An excellent effort
on the field. Let's see how he handles that adversity.
Well, he handles it very nicely.
Interception. Now what do you got?
Hands off to Shock Linwood, who bursts into the Kansas State. Linwood, who did not play last week, suspended for an altercation with a graduate assistant coach on the sidelines. This will be another pass back at their pace. Smith under pressure again, made one miss. Hangs in the pocket, throws to the end zone where it's intercepted by Starks. His second interception. He's going to try to run it out instead of taking the touchback. He'll get to the 5, the 10. You saw some of that on video as you prep for the game. Meantime, guess what? And of course, they go up top this time, and they get it first. Jesse Ertz.
There he goes.
And they've got him. Jones has run the ball effectively too. Ertz will have the delayed handoff. And this is Barnes, who had a short rest. He'll fight to the... Ertz stepped up into the pocket, now steps away from it. On the run!
He had to change his jersey because Elijah Lee is also on that special team.
That's a high kick. And a catch made down some receivers, and he had one kind of spit the bit on him too a little bit. They go back to the ground, and
a backup to Seth Russell.
Smith here steps, and there's that great arm. He gets it all the way. 2 years in a row, he suffered serious injuries that ended his seasons. Now back the other way. This time it's number 8, Zamora.
Give him some confidence going.
Thanks to Linwood over the middle.
Taking off on that one. He had to duck out of the way of the throw.
Now a handoff to Linwood.
A tough position to play.
7 tackles for Reed, and 4 of them solo. And they'll go to the ground. Linwood is stuffed.
Putting it on him.
They've been excellent in 4th down conversions this year. Smith fires. This will be an interesting spot.
Ball had fire on it.
Out of the empty set. His pass swatted down.
Said he's a true leader on this team, not only vocally, but the way he does things.
Linwood, you can see Lee, number 9.
David, just 8 minutes left. They got to get something going here to get back into it.
They made it with 2 seconds to go. Pressure to the middle. Oh!
And that's why, because those guys sit in them zones and just headhunt.
To the end zone, wide open and easy touchdown.
Thing is he ran into the guy who was covering him. Starks.
For 11, 15-yard penalty, replay 3rd down.
Yes.
Smith across the middle, into traffic, they score!
He's got a bright future here. That was a great answer by the young quarterback, Zach Smith. Handling that drive, dude.
This is Pringle. No, this is not Pringle. They took Pringle off the kickoff returns. This is Harris, and Kansas State is going to get incredible field position or no field position, and Harris is finally brought down.
Kickoff.
Well, they have returned a kick for a touchdown, a kickoff return in 12 straight years. They go back the other way to the ground. And
this entire second half, rightly so.
Dimmel and the Wildcat, the fullback, looking for his play. Then he picks up, following his blockers.
He got bumped off. I really don't care.
Good point. I should have known the answer.
Yeah, right? You remember who you're talking about.
5.5 minutes and 2 timeouts. And this is going to be a double pass with Blake Lynch down the field, and it is caught but out of bounds.
Kansas State, they threw a couple double passes against Baylor last year in that 7-point loss.
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. They'll run it. Linwood.
Him into that hole.
He has 81 yards today, Ray. There's a quick pass. Everything being kept in front. Down the middle of the field, overthrown and intercepted. 3rd interception. This is Dante Barnett. Barnett's got some blockers. record in the Big 12. And they're going to grind it out. Of course, he took over when Ertz was injured on the first play of last season. And right now, you see determined to tackle.
That 4th and 2 run he had was the play of the game, really, to me.
Running left this time, and Barnes gets into the end zone. +7 on the year. Run the ball, don't beat yourself. And they stopped. Don't ignore what's happening on the field with Texas. Meantime, here is Linwood for Baylor, breaking free.
Been able to do it all day. And that's why with the pass rush.
Care of business, and you're going to get another holding call.
He's batted a couple passes down today, but no tackles for loss or sacks yet.
Well,
but he's had pressure all day already. But if they lose 6 straight at the end of the year, you might not have to wonder about that decision.
Well, I just happened to catch some Baylor sports made by this Baylor program. If they don't get a 7th win and clean things up a little bit, right now they're not going to get it today, barring a miracle. Deep down the field. So it can be done. There's Tony Nick. Seen a couple. This has to be as good as they have looked in a half all season.
And it was vintage Kansas State football. Big plays on special teams, running the football, efficient play from the quarterback.
Weekend as they get ready for a difficult game. College football scoreboard. We say so long from Waco, Texas.